We're going to go a little drive, maybe make a video of our drive today. Perhaps I'm thinking about going to Cramond and then maybe go and see the bridges at South Queensferry. So yeah, let's might even South Queensferry first and then the bridges. Sorry?
No, sorry.
Phone talk.
ฝนตก ฝนกำลังตก
So raining today, but not too much walking, but we'll see how it goes. We're well wrapped up. Okay guys, we'll see you in a minute, see what we're going to do. We can maybe show you a wee bit of the drive actually. Yeah? Maybe show a wee bit of the drive there. Okay, try that. So I think maybe what we can do is go to the bridges first. That would be the furthest point, and then we can work our way back towards the city again. We're just coming down into the street I live in actually, down to the what we call the Gorgie Road, Ball Green area. Take a left here. And nice and quiet this Sunday morning. And okay, we'll see you further on a bit when we get closer. So we've just come round the little high street in Corstorphine. This is Corstorphine High Street. At one time was a village basically on its own. Maybe not so much a village, but it certainly had architecture and houses that was farmland round about it at one time. And this old road here is called Mance Road that we're going into now. And again, roughly the same age as Old Corstorphine. You can see the old stone walls, the townhouses on the left. Of course there's some new builds around here as well. Now you've got the old church here, which is called St Ninian's Church in St John's Road. Now behind it there is another church called St John's Church in St Ninian's Road. So it's the opposite. So this is St John's Church. Sorry, the one you're looking at, St Ninian's Church in St John's Road, and behind it is St John's Parish Church in St Ninian's Road. And we're going to be turning left here into Corstorphine, St John's Road they call it, and that takes us along, and this road actually takes you into the airport if you keep going, but we're going to be turning right over to what we call the South Queensferry Road to take us to South Queensferry. So we're now at the top of Drumbray Hill, looking down across the Forth, but you won't see the water in the distance, you won't see the sea in the distance. Coming down to Queensferry Road now, and at the end of the road there we'll be turning left. So we're now at the top of Drumbray Hill, looking down across the Forth, but you won't see the water in the distance, you won't see the sea in the distance. Coming down to Queensferry Road now, and at the end of the road there we'll be turning left. Okay guys, so you might even recognise the hat. So it's raining today, thought the clouds pretty heavy, although I know the sun breaks through, but it's really cold. However, this is a viewpoint. This place is called Newton Viewpoint. I'm going to flip around, let you see the bridges. So there's the three bridges. The first one's the new bridge. I'll explain that in a minute. The one away at the other end, the cantilever type bridge, is the railway bridge, the red one, and the iron bridge at the back. That was built I did a wee bit of research for you, and they started building in 1882, and it took 8 years to build, and it was opened up by the Duke of Rothesay apparently in 1890. The bridge after that was opened by the Queen in 1964, and that's the road bridge, the flashing light on top of that one. That's the old road bridge, the span. Of course, the new bridge is this one here, and of course the bridge nearest to us, the recent bridge was just opened. This is called the Queensferry Crossing. This opened to traffic in 2017. It's 1.7 miles, which is actually 2.7 kilometres long. And would you believe that it's the biggest 3-tower cable-stayed bridge in the world? Would you believe that? It is also by far the largest to feature cable, with cross bridge span cables on it. So there you are. A little bit of history of the bridges. So we're just now coming into the South Queensferry village area. I'm going to keep going around to the right here and take a little old high street in South Queensferry. Maybe we will come a little walk along here.
Riverside.
No, river barren. It's the seaside.
Sea.
Fourth.
Fort.
Yeah, this is the old village of South Queensferry. And as you can see, it's a one-way system this now. So it used to be a nice little tourist area in the summertime.
We can walk to it.
Nice little buildings here, restaurants. But we'll have a little walk along here and we'll park the car just here. Okay guys, hoping that the audio is a bit better. You can see the weather is looking a bit dramatic at the moment, and you're getting a good observation of the railway bridge there. And of course you've got the old road bridge, and beyond that is the Queensferry crossing. So this is the Forth, the River Forth, and it flows into the North Sea. Of course further on about another 10-15 kilometres to the right there. And the River Forth spans right in to the central belt of Edinburgh, taking it right through past Falkirk area. Okay, so we've got the old village of South Queensferry here. Yeah, so let's have a walk along the village high street. They've changed all the priorities of traffic flow here. Used to be able to have a two-way traffic system along here. Some old shops down there on the right hand side. Of course, Ta lingers back, taking photographs of things. It's strange that people are noticing a lot of things that I don't notice. I mean, this is completely new to Ta. So here she comes. Here she is with the GoPro. Okay, come on in. There is quite a lot of history to South Queensferry, and sorry I didn't do too much research here for you, but a fishing community at one time, of course, and lots of new builds around the area, and some people would argue that it's destroying the heritage of the place, and to a degree it is, but I do have to say that in Edinburgh, and the council, and I'd say maybe even the government of Scotland, do tend to try their best to maintain the heritage, and that a lot of the builds are not allowed to be knocked down. The wind that's coming in through this area is freezing, and would you believe that in New Year, on a cold and frosty morning, people go out here for a swim on Christmas Day or New Year's Day for the first day of the year, and they go out there and they're absolutely freezing. How they can do it, I just don't know. So it's still got public toilets that are open for people. The old Jubilee clock there in the distance there. Cafes and little bar there. Nice little Christmas tree. Morocco Pier. I think when you walk through that bar, there's a nice, I don't know if you can see right through to the other window, but there's a nice panoramic view. You can have a coffee and look at the bridges at the same time. There's the old Jubilee clock there. Hogmanay Park, you see, there's a nice example of a coffee shop where you've got a nice view over the bridges. They're sitting overhanging the water a bit. Beautiful. Yeah. So we're just coming up to the end of the High Street Park. Because it's so cold, guys, I don't want to walk too far, because there's other things we want to see today, but we can come back. But if I throw this video up and there's anything you think we might have missed, I could capture it the next time we come round. No. Yeah, a little harbour down here. This is the coldest it's been because of the drama of the weather. Time must be absolutely freezing. This guy's brave, selling lobster and haddock and venison and some of the old Scottish recipes. Great view of the Forth Rail Bridge. I've driven trains many times over that bridge, hundreds of times, maybe even thousands, over the 20-year reign I spent in the railway as a train driver, locomotives. But there is some fantastic viewpoints in South Queensferry, but because we've not got so much time and it's very cold, we're going to head back up while Ta freezes. You cold? Cold? Coffee, tea, venison, lobster. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, guys, I'm sorry if you can't hear me very well, but I've kitted myself out there. Oh. Yeah. Ta's got 4 layers on as well, so it doesn't look like it, but she has. So let's see. You right? Everything good? You like? Beautiful place. Let's go. So what we'll do is we'll go along to Cramond. And next we walk along Cramond and have a look at the wee harbour and Cramond Island. But we're not going onto the island today. Okay. So we'll give you a shout when we get there.